Wait, we need to fix his name.
It's Shane Van Guggenheimer.
No, that was his last week.
Whatever. He wasn't even picked.
That's not fair.
You got Michael McDowell. That's what you get.
McD!
McDee's.
I love McD. Now he's gonna change it. Luigi Maggioni.
That's not who I wrote. It's Luigi Fagioli.
What?
The what?
Formula One, Formula One sex icon. Luigi Fagioli.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Breaking Points, giving you motorsports coverage beyond the checkered flag. But this podcast specifically, just NASCAR coverage beyond the checkered flag. Breaking news, I am on the verge of quitting. Dang it, bro. Stay to the bloopers at the end and you'll find out why. Golly. I'm kidding. I love this place. I love you guys. Anyways, our news of the week. They're all truck, aren't they? Aren't they all three truck related?
Yeah, they're just for other truck entries that are different than the
Yeah.
norm.
Yeah. So we've got Chase Elliott coming in for a truck start. We got SVG coming in for a truck start. And we've got Casey Klein. So, thoughts, prayers for any of them?
Gabriel, you go first.
I got zero opinions on any of those, to be completely honest. So
Isn't North Wilkesboro a oval, first of all?
Yeah, it's a short track. It's about 3/4 of a mile. Oldest track on the NASCAR circuit. Um, yeah. I'll say Casey Klein making his debut. Uh, ASA short track driver. Um, Made one ARCA West start like 2 years ago, I think. Finished top 10, I think. I don't know. Like it was a while ago and a one-off start, so I can't say specifically, but yeah, I think it will be interesting to see how he does on his first national start.
Okay, pause. I decided that I was gonna look into the SVG start article just because I was like, oh, this is an oval. Why would you put SVG on an oval? So not only is Chase Elliott gonna be in the Spire team as well, Carson Hocevar will also be there, and Christopher Bell will also be in the truck race, as will Ryan Newman in the Unk truck. So,
W.
brother, they're all trying to steal candy from kids today, or at least this weekend they are.
Trying to beat up
So,
some.
I mean, I think Christopher Bell needs it. His ego needs it. Um, this is
Not that
another
he'll
second place
succeed.
finish for him.
Not that he'll succeed in there. Can't even fight the kids, bro.
Hey, he won, didn't he? He won once this year already in the trucks.
Uh, really? Did he?
Yeah, he won
I could have
Bristol.
swore he did.
Yeah. Hold up. I might be having a little bit of.
Didn't you write the
Fact
report
checker. He won where?
at Bristol?
Oh, see, look at that.
Okay.
Yo, if I win, or if he wins when I'm at Bristol, I'll take so many pictures for you. I don't
W.
know if he'll actually win it, but if he does,
W.
big W's.
Big W. Mega
Um,
W.
Megan. Oh, funny little side tangent about SVG. My phone now auto capitalizes Sir Shanley McVan Van Gisbergen in my phone. It auto capitalizes it, and it auto like when I put in Sir, it automatically says Shanley next, and it continues. So if that doesn't say how often I say that, there's a problem. Gabe, take it away for the truck race. Where were we? Lime Rock. That's where y'all were.
Lime Rock, Lakeville, Connecticut. Out where all the quant trading firms are. But I digress. What happened is basically started off as a Lane Riggs show. Classic. Just did really well in the first stage. No cautions in the first stage. Lane Riggs basically led the way all the way to the end. Honeycutt had a few chances, but didn't capitalize on it. Second stage is where all the tomfoolery started. Started with Tomajeski slamming into the wall, and then on the restart off of that caution, Landon Lewis just somehow mistimed his block, came across Connor Mozak, spun out, and took a host of other drivers with him, which just burned up the whole stage. 3 laps to go. Honeycutt led the way, cleared for the lead, and got the stage win. And right after that, it was Cole Butcher, and yeah, that part got a little bit blurry to me. He basically lost the lead somehow, but then somehow NASCAR gave him back the lead. Didn't do him any well either ways because he spun out with Stuart Friesen, with Caden Honeycutt, and Mr. Lane Riggs, who was pretty dominant up to that point, but then basically didn't get back into the fight that much. After those two cautions, it was, let me think. Ooh, I totally forgot about it. There was 2 more cautions after that. Basically, 2 leaks, like 2 cars basically like leaking fluids all over the track, just stopping on the side of the track, and then it was ended off being a 3-lap shootout between Gio Ruggiero, Grant Enfinger, and somehow Landon Lewis, who was spinning people out halfway through stage 2. But to close it out, basically Gio Ruggiero couldn't hold on. Enfinger blasted through, took the opportunity, blasted through, and just didn't give up the lead despite Landon Lewis coming close once or twice. And that was it. He snapped a 40 race winless drought. Wasn't a bad win either. Had to like claw back from blowing up his truck during practice. Really good win.
Yeah, I have a few things. I like how you worded the statement of Ruggiero couldn't hold on. That's a cool way to word that he pushed his teammate off the track and immediately got shipped into the grass by Caden Honeycutt. He had been driving rather aggressively, and then he bodied Honeycutt off at turn 2, and then turn 3 on the entrance, just pretended he wasn't there. Then Ruggiero went for a spin and out in the top 5. Um, and also with Landon Lewis, I mean, it was a battle to the line between Lewis and Enfinger. I thought Lewis was going to have it, but I think he did a fake move to the inside in like turn 4 that kind of compromised the rest of the lap, which is a very fast and technical lap. So, but also that's the last area where you can realistically make a move, other than maybe the 6 and 7, unironically.
Very ironically, though. We were so good. We didn't make a 6-7 joke since San Diego. How many weeks ago was that? 3? Is that a record? Is that a record?
It was like 6 or 7 ago.
And now it is all gone to shit. Um, while we're kind of laughing about this, I apologize if y'all actually heard that. Uh, I'm in the middle of a dust storm right now. That's also why it looks really weird, and I had to turn my iPad on. I just got a imminent weather warning and it was my phone was right next to my microphone. So apologies. Apologies if y'all got shunted like that. Um, but yes, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping Landon Lewis would get that, but I'm not mad that Grant won that. Purely because, yeah, it's been forever since he last won. But I feel like it would have been funny if it was Landon Lewis. I just think it'd be funny. Um,
Yeah.
the only thing I remember from this race, though, because I tuned in at the very end, was the ARCA winner, Thomas Annunziata. His car, I don't actually know what happened, was on fire, and he was taken to the hospital. He's fine, so there's that. But they didn't actually announce that for like 4 or 5 hours. But he just inhaled some smoke, and he was fine. But it was scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like, dude was just driving, it was fine, and then suddenly there was fire everywhere. So, yippee. We ready to talk about who we got? Or is there more to talk about this race?
Um, trying to think. I had another thing on my mind, but I forgot it. I'm sure it will come back up.
It'll come up
Probably,
eventually. Maybe. What?
probably. Well, I want to point out like a Parker Kligerman back and getting a top five. Finished fourth place. You know, pretty good performance. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I'm looking at the finish, like the results here. Look pretty good. And Colin Braun, top 10. Um, great job in the Ram truck.
Not the Ram truck. But no, that's funny that Parker Kligerman finished higher than all of us. So that's kind of funny. Gabe, you are victor for the truck race. You had Christian Eckes, who finished in fifth. So, yippee. And you won by quite a margin, by the way. Because then I had Connor Mozak, who also had an issue at the same time as Eckes. I think it was an accident. I'm pretty sure it was.
It was the Landon
Um,
Lewis
yeah.
Yeah.
restart incident. Yep.
Yeah, womp womp. But I was not so good, aka Connor was not so good, and he finished in 18th. But he could always be worse. He could have finished where Sean's guy finished. I'm sorry. Ben Rhodes finished 31st. I'm sorry, Sean. uh,
I
but
feel like
it's funny.
I'm on like a winless drought. I feel like I haven't done shit in a long
Hey,
time.
hey, never say never. You literally, I'm not gonna say you win the next two, but you do pretty dang well in the next two.
If it's not P1, I don't care.
Okay, well, do you want to do standings then?
Yeah, I guess.
I
Uh,
guess I'll do it.
uh, oh, I opened the results by accident. Give me a second.
Who
Standings for
wins?
the Truck Series. Lane Riggs still leads by 44 over Caden Honeycutt. Chandler Smith in third. Eckes in fourth. Bergero moves down to fifth. And then down to the cut line. Enfinger moves out of the cut and now is ninth. Ankrum is 10th. And he leads by a fair margin over Stuart Friesen and then Jake Garcia behind.
Oh my God. I'm fine. I'm so again with the fact that I'm looking at my own report and I already see an error. So again, proof. I swear I'm not actually doing this, guys. I'm not actually. But unless there was more that you guys wanted to talk about with trucks,
Nope.
what are
Yeah,
you
I'll add a
eating,
note to
Gabe?
the standings. Riggs and Honeycutt have clinched a spot in the chase. So yeah,
What are you eating? I'm curious. Is it like
ice.
boba? Oh, just
ice.
ice? Is it like good ice or is it like square ice? I'm curious. I'm an ice
Like
connoisseur.
like McDonald's ice. You know, like in that like
Yes.
weird like you know like the F1 like those like side wings and stuff. You know that weird aerodynamic shape like that like moon shape thing.
Oh,
Something like
ew.
yeah, those ice.
Y'all's McDonald's got horrible ice then. Damn. Ours just got little
Nah, this
mini
is
nugget
Tim's.
ones.
This is Tim Hortons, bro.
Boo. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Anyways, little side tangent on ice. It's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. Um, O'Reilly's race. If you look in there, I definitely did not spell Carson Quapple's name wrong at some point. It's fine. Will I fix it? I say I will. It's all that matters. If y'all actually, I'm not even gonna try to compare our traumas today, Sean. I'm not even gonna try to compare the traumas on this one. But two overtime restarts, four red flags, and 14 cautions. And let me just say, only one of these cautions was weather related. And I wish I could say that we had as big of a break as Sean did in the cup race. No, it
Wish.
was like maybe, it was
You wish.
maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, I wish I did because then I would have gone and eaten food. But no, we're not cool like that, bro. So the stage opens up, and you know I'm excited when Austin Hill is not on pole. Heck, he's not even in the top 10. So this is important because when I said I was going to do the O'Reilly's race, Sean said, "Oh no, you get to watch Austin Hill win." And I had some funny jokes to say about that. But alas, he was nowhere near the conversation for most of this race, so I was very thankful for that. Sam Mayer, I love that. I love that Sam Mayer was on pole for that. And I held out hope that he was going to do something with it. However, no. Atlanta does not like Sam Mayer, evidently. Never has, never will, except for the fact that it gave him pole. And that's it. So, he does not last that long. I mean, he leads, and he's leading just fine. But then he kind of started falling back, and he had a flat tire, and Carson Quapple led some laps. But the best part about this was the quote unquote big one. Because I kid you not, there was a string of times on this when it would go restart, next lap is a caution. There was like at least half of those. At least half of the 14 cautions had to have been restart, caution 1 lap later. It was a whole bunch of little ones. And the commentator curse came in on this one. They literally said, "Oh, it's just a whole bunch of little ones. It's not going to be a big one." And then immediately a big one came when Jordan Anderson decided to make it 4 wide. So at least one of our picks decided to do something good with their life for this race and made it a little interesting, aka taking out Brent Cruz, Jesse Love, and Sheldon Creed, along with 11 other cars being damaged in that crash. So that was one of our red flags. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Sam Mayer and Jeremy Clement spinning. There was just fluid on the track, so they had fluid, so they had to clean it up. Corey Day and Taylor Gray coming together after Gray hit the wall. That was another red flag. And then, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, none of our red flags were weather related. I know one of the cautions was. They said something about there being weather in the area, but actual cautions, nope. Because then the other one was Austin Hill. That one. That one was funny. Especially, I looked back at the messages and I was like, oh, Austin Hill's gonna win this? I don't think so. Because he decided to send Sammy Smith and Roger Carruth into the wall. And boy, was that also entertaining. So, who do you think wins this? Let me tell you. Carson Quapple and Nick Sanchez were on the front row for this restart, the second overtime restart. The first one doesn't count. It didn't make it across the line. I don't think it counts. But alas, they say it was a second overtime restart. It's fine. How the heck Justin Allgaier pulled that off? I will never understand this dude's sorcery. But boy, Ryan Sieg jumping out of line and decided not to help Carson Quapple. Brennan Poole pushing Sanchez and then deciding, actually, I want to go for the win. Goes for the lead, takes the white flag, and then Sanchez gets into the back of Brennan Poole. So, that, my friends, was an interesting race. Let's just put it that way. Y'all got any thoughts on that?
I'll tell you why Carson Waffle didn't win that race because he's one of the four horsemen in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series of being able to throw away wins that you should definitely be having. Uh, Carson Waffle, Brennan Poole, Ryan Sieg, Jeremy Clements are those four. And Carson, all he had to do, even after wrecking Nick Sanchez going into turn one, all he had to do was push Parker Retzlaff ahead of Allgaier. They are aligned. I get that's your teammate, but Allgaier's car is dragging evidently on the corners. He is losing downforce. Push Retzlaff, and let's say he gets the win. Sure, it's not good for your chase chances, but would you rather finish second and not even try for the win? I don't know. Like the Carson couldn't have handled that last lap, yeah, any worse, in my opinion.
I agree with that. Gabe, you got thoughts?
I'm like, oh man, I was so pissed off. You could see the messages. Like, obviously, our listeners can't see those messages, but I was so pissed off. I was, and the worst thing is, I was in the middle of church, so I couldn't do jack about it. I was, I looked over to my phone and I could only like go into the chat and type out no, and like, and all whatever fruity language I added upon that, but I couldn't like yell or scream or like or do anything like that. I was basically like I'm thinking of like one picture of like um oh, I don't know. I don't know how to even describe it. Just like veins are popping out, like, and there's a steam engine going off the top of my head, you know, whatever you're thinking. But like, oh man, I was actually pulling for Nick Sanchez to go and win that just to prove some people wrong, you know. But yeah, alas, it was a whatever race, you know. To say to like to to put it lightly, you know, like it was an all right race, but shit, that ending pissed me off so much, man. That pissed me off so much.
It also probably pissed you off more because he was your pick. You did have Nick
Yes,
Sanchez today,
yes.
who, after that whole incident with him and Brennan Poole, came to finish 19th. Not the best, not the worst. So, comes down to me and Sean. If you use context clues, you would have known, Sean, that you were the top because you had William Sawalich, who finished in fourth. And
Yay.
my Jordan Anderson didn't even finish. So, but I came back in 27th. So could be worse. But alas, see, look at that. Things can look better for you, Sean, sometimes.
Things can happen. This is
But
this is revolutionary.
is it revolutionary? You know what else is revolutionary? That Jesse Love is also now locked into the chase. Take it away, Sean.
Yep, Allgaier and Love are locked in. Top two. Reed, Corey Day, Carson Bopple are the rest of the top five down to the cut line. Brent Cruz manages to pass his teammate Taylor Gray in the points, but by one. Um, they are both 11th and 12th, respectively. Going down below the cut line, Raja Caruth and William Sawalich are there.
Which also would like to add, not only does it look absolutely disgusting outside, I can literally see the dust coming at me. Beyond the point, Justin Allgaier secures the number one seed. As if we expected anything less from him. No one can mathematically take that from him. So, yippee. So, we ready for this cup race? Sean, it's almost like you were still doing that earlier today.
Yeah, it was only 20 hours ago. I was awake still.
Yeah. Wow. Would you like to break it down for us, or do you need me to?
I have the notes. I take notes on the notepad on my phone uh, before I write anything. So stage one, Blaney leads from pole, and then he wins the stage. Other than a late charge from Tyler Reddick, completely uncontested. And stage two, Reddick led the way with an alternate. No, I wouldn't say alternate strategy, just a faster pit crew on lap 69. But by lap 73, Blaney took the lead. And then because I was so sick yesterday, this is a side tangent. That, well, if you want an idea of my headspace, I was so sick that I made cookies and completely forgot. Like I have no recollection of ever making them. So, and I have a gas oven. How did I do that? But that's besides the point. Um, yeah, Blaney led, and then lap 84, I just write he's up front, and he referencing Carson Hocevar. And then I write Blaney restores order on lap 95. And then the next note I have is 3 hours of soaking wet track sex. And then Blaney on lap 124 takes the test R, uh, and it's madness for the lead. Then Blaney wins stage two. Stage three, Cindric and Gibbs are up front with Gibbs taking the lead. Allmendinger's skill issue brings out the caution. And then Blaney leads with 60 to go on the Retzgard. And then he leads all of that until Bubba Wallace takes the lead with 30 to go. Then a few more cautions for single spins lead the Carson Hocevar taking the lead with 14 to go. That itself leads to a multi-car accident that collected Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Austin Hill, a few front-running vehicles, and then that set up an overtime restart because of how long the cleanup was. Ryan Blaney ended up taking the win in overtime over Bubba Wallace on track, but for a yellow line violation, he was dropped down to the last car on the lead lap, Bell in second.
What I would do to get a race report with just those notes. What I would give to just see those published one day.
Well, many of the notes I take on races will never see the light of day.
Oh no, mine don't either. Mine are shit. I need to actually keep one of mine one day. Maybe this weekend I'll do it. I'll
I
probably
might
it what?
I might still have mine from like 2023.
You keep your notes, bro?
Yeah,
Brother, what? How many notes can you have?
enough.
Anyways, we got so off topic. Story of our lives. This is how it works. Um, anyways, Gabe, did you have any we haven't done this for a while. Do you have any pit crews? to talk smack on.
Now I must admit I was at work the whole Sunday, 16
Boo.
hours straight. So no NASCAR for me. So yeah, I don't get to see which pit crews I want to grow today.
Okay, then.
Did you want to grow someone?
No, I was trying to see if I could do the guess who finished behind Cody Ware, but the fact that my phone is turned off. Oh, it's pouring rain now. That's crazy. I have to actually look this up on my computer because my phone is turned off, so it doesn't notify me again. And my computer is now deciding that it doesn't want to connect to the internet. Love that for me. Um, I'll be honest, I checked and I did not see any funnier additions to the Christopher Bell AI slop. So that's kind of funny. Um, guess who finished behind Cody Ware? I'm looking for two names in specific.
Kyle Larson
Yup, that was easy.
and Chase Briscoe.
Yup, easy peasy lemon squeezy pumpkin pie motherfuckers. Um, however, there's also another one. One of our picks. I apologize, Gabe. AJ Allmendinger. He spun. So unfortunately, he did finish behind Cody Ware. However, actually, before we continue into this, I would like to point out I was in a Discord chat waiting for a new Dex, and someone said, "Hey, Cody Ware has the fastest lap." And we're like, "Oh, no way he actually got that. There's no way." Um, he did. That was not on my bingo card this year. I did not think Cody Ware would ever come up with the fastest lap down in 20, 30 second. I am dyslexic. But
Yeah,
bro did
and
it.
Cody Ware taking the fastest lap from Blaney. That means he did not have the perfect day in Atlanta, so that means he has to pack it up and do better next week. Um,
Ah,
no,
damn.
I, I'm kidding. But he
Hope he does.
led 171 laps at Atlanta, and that is the most laps a driver has led at a super speedway race since Richard Petty in the 1964 Daytona 500, which asterisks because this is the longest laps of a super speedway race that ever existed. But still, that's a pretty interesting stat. Um, and shows just how dominant Blaney was, even despite the overtime restart trying to screw him over.
Yeah. So now that we've determined that Gabe had the lowest finish, Sean, how do you like your odds?
I don't like him. Nothing ever happens.
Well, I'll tell you this. One of us had Carson Hocevar and one of us had Todd Gilliland. You wanna take a guess, or do
Mm.
you want to see which if you remember?
I probably had Todd Gilliland.
You did not. You had Carson Hocevar, who finished in third,
I knew that. I knew that.
and I had Todd Gilliland, who I will talk more about on a later date. Um, but also in a funny kind of taunting way. I would not be a Carson Hocevar fan if I did not point this out. Zane Smith finished in 30th. Thank you. Please go into the standings, Sean.
Hamlin and Reddick both have clinched spots in the chase. Ryan Blaney, I will say, the regular season battle is now three cars after that race Blaney had. And now that we look at Iowa, Richmond, Wilkesboro coming up, that's going to heavily favor the 12 car. Um, I definitely think he's a a dark horse pick for the regular season, but that's to say Hamlin leads 24 points over Reddick, and Hamlin leads 65 points over Blaney. Ty Gibbs in fourth, and Elliott in fifth. Down to the cut line, Eric Jones is 16th after a top five run. Joey Logano has a productive points day, is now 8 back from him, and Ryan Preece is in 18th.
Nice. Also, did y'all see the costumes that RFK was wearing? Did y'all see that video?
No,
Oh my gosh. Is this just the fact that I'm on social media all the time, bro? So not only was Chris Buescher on a billboard as a joke from Ryan Priest that said, "Come to Prosper, Texas," in Atlanta, first of all. And it said how many miles away to get to Prosper, Texas from Atlanta. It was like 840 something miles. But then someone, I'm pretty positive it was someone on the team, pulled up to the merch hauler where they were doing a joint signing and gave them mustard and ketchup costumes. It's funny. Why are y'all not laughing?
Must
Y'all aren't funny.
mustard.
That would so
Mustard.
funny enough. Fun.
Mustard.
We went very different ways. We went very different ways on that. When I first saw that, I said, "What'll it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup?" Which is also what Chris Buescher said in the comments, and y'all went straight mustard.
Mustard.
Mustard on that beat. Anyways, do we want to do the wheel spins or do we want to do in-season tourney?
Let's start with the tourney first.
Tourney. I'm so sorry, Sean. You got screwed over in this one. Not only did you get 3 out of 4 wrong here, but your pick for the champion is also out. In the battle of Alex Bowman versus Todd Gilliland, Todd Gilliland succeeds because Zane Smith decided to spin on the last lap and take out Alex Bowman, who had been ahead the entire night.
That's not what happened.
That is what happened. I'm believing that's what happened.
Bowman got caught up in that wreck, the late wreck, the big one.
He was no, in the last lap one he was there. Anyways, I choose to blame Zane Smith. I choose to. Are you gonna fact check me now? No, he's not gonna fact check you. You witnessed it? You were there?
I watched the race.
You were also sleep deprived and sick. And you don't even remember your cookies. So what makes you think you're gonna remember what took Alex Bowman out?
Because I took notes.
Yeah, your notes say, what the F?
Soaking wet track stuff is what they say.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, moving on. In the battle of Briscoe versus Elliott, Briscoe is out, which, funny enough, Gabe, that is the only one you got wrong. The only one out of this 4 that you got wrong was that you picked Briscoe over Elliott. So, yippee. Man. In the battle of Denny Hamlin versus Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell takes that one. And then lastly, in the battle of Byron versus Blaney, I can't say B was successful because they're both B's, but obviously Blaney wins that one. So the standings for that one is Gabe, you got 1 wrong. I got 2 wrong because I said Bowman and Hamlin. And then Sean, you got 3 wrong. But in the course of who has the least wrong to this point, it's still me. I have 6 wrong versus Gabe, you got 6 wrong in the first round. Hey, Sean, don't laugh too hard because you got 5 wrong in the first round. So, um, we're gonna move on. So, Todd Gilliland versus Chase Elliott at North Wilkesboro. Who y'all picking?
Chase Elliott.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Are we all going
Chase
Elliott?
Elliott.
I
We
put the
should
eraser
all
on.
be going for Elliott. We should all be going for Elliott.
We are all going for Elliott. So then, in the battle of Bell versus Blaney, I think I know which one Gabe's going for.
It's mighty obvious.
Well, you kind of have to because you said your champion was going to be Christopher Bell. So if you go against him now, you can't really
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
not. Yeah, I'm not changing that. We're not doing a repeat of 2025.
Ryan
The
Blaney
one
for me.
time you go against, huh?
Ryan Blaney
What?
for me.
You're going Ryan Blaney? Sick. I also went Ryan Blaney. But to be fair, this is also my normal the one that I put on the NASCAR app. I put this as well. And since there's only two, actually, Gabe, you're the only one that needs to give a new winner because Gabe and I, both of ours are still in. So your choices are Todd Gilliland, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, or Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney.
Ooh, interesting. We're all with the bees again. Nice. And Sean wants to share his screen. Please tell me I hit allow. I don't actually remember which one I hit.
You did. You did.
Snaz. God!
All right.
It's lightningy
Trucks
outside.
at North Wilkesboro. We have a litany of uh, new entrants. We got Nick Lights in the number one Tricon, Donovan Strauss in the number four Nice truck. The number five is to be announced for Tricon. Chase Elliott is in the seven Spire. Going down the order here. Ryan Newman in the earlier proclaimed Unk truck for Ram. Casey Klein making his debut, as mentioned previously, for Rackley War. Tyler Wright back in the 42, Landon Lewis in the 45, Christopher Bell in the 62, Jonathan Schaefer in the 69, Shane Van Gisbergen in the 71, Landon Huffman in the 75, Nathan Nicholson back in the 76. Kosovar is there as well, and that is that. There will be, I think the truck field is three, or more than three. The truck field is 36, so three will be going home here. So keep that in mind as we
Also,
spin.
can I just point out something really funny for a second? I only glanced up momentarily and saw KCK. I thought it was Casey Kane for a second, and I almost had a heart attack. I was like, how was this not breaking?
Casey
Also,
came
you need to
Friday.
fix that. You need to fix that. That's not his name.
Keep rolling, rolling,
Oh, I thought
rolling.
you were gonna put Casey Kane in there. I mean SVG.
Casey King. Casey came Friday.
Uber, please read that one.
Goober McSmith nuts.
Thank you.
Okay. Uh, I,
Get to-
I'm spinning for myself first. I can't have any whammies.
You're gonna have a whammy. You're gonna have a
Whammy,
bad time. Hey,
whammy.
Progressive, are you a Denny Hamlin fan?
Fifth entry. That is Grant Enfinger, defending race winner.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
All right, Gabriel, you're second.
Let's go.
Everyone pays kids' price. I'm sorry, that's a weird ad.
You get the 30th entrant. That is Jonathan Schaefer in the
Ugh, okay.
69 Carl Long entry.
Hey,
No
funny number.
sponsor. That chart for me blank.
Let's go. What are the odds that's getting knocked? That's There's
pretty
probably a
high.
big percentage on that one, actually.
Um, I'd say it's actually like a 50-50.
50-50. Mm.
All right,
I don't know if I
th-
like those odds.
this is
I
Bailey's
don't know
spin.
about those odds, Gabe. I'm
You're
gonna
get,
get the worst.
you're getting entrant
No.
number 11, and that is
Ooh.
mini time.
Hey,
Okay, that's not
Mini.
bad. That's better than me. That's way better than me.
I will say I trust Mini at a short track, considering that's where he comes from, so I don't hate it.
Yeah, you right.
Um, Cup at North Wilkesboro is certainly less eventful than Trucks is. It's just Chad Fincham back in the 66. That's the only notable entrant. Um,
Interesting.
anyways, Bailey, you're first here.
Wait, we need to fix his name.
It's Shane Van Guggenheimer.
No, that was his last week.
Whatever. He wasn't even picked.
That's not fair.
You got Michael McDowell. That's what you get.
McD.
McDee's.
I love McD. Now he's gonna change it. Luigi Maggioni.
That's not who I wrote. It's Luigi Fagioli.
What?
The what?
Formula One, Formula One sex icon, Luigi Fagioli.
I found it. I found our starting blooper. This is our starter.
One-time Grand Prix winner. Don't forget it.
What one did he win?
He won, I would say, probably the French Grand Prix, if I had to guess. Was I right?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
I got it. I got it right.
Wow.
1951 France. Anyway, that's to say, you got Michael McDowell. Now,
Yeah,
Gabriel,
I'm okay with
let's
that.
see.
Yeah. Who do you get, Gabe? Oh
Oh,
no.
oh, let's
Ew.
go. Let's
Ooh,
go. All-star pick. Let's go, man.
notice how you're the only one that's like happy.
You do
Notice how you're the only
realize
one who.
he's on a very, very great horrible luck streak, correct?
And
I
for
mean,
audio listeners, it's Kyle Larson.
it's not like the listen it's not even like the viewers could see either. It's not like we went over to the other side to confirm either. But yes, it is
Yeah.
Kyle Larson. Did you not see
Spin.
his performance in the last race?
To be
Bro became
fair,
a lawnmower.
he was running like top six before he did his usual thing and crashed. But at Wilkesboro,
See? See? His usual thing.
Larson dominated at Wilkesboro the first time back
Man. You have Minecraft?
here. Yeah.
Hell
Um.
yeah.
Anyways, speaking of myself, I need to get my own pick for this week's race.
I'm just
I'm getting
bugging.
N32, and that is Ryan Priest. I don't hate that.
You
Not
get
bad.
mustard.
Mustard.
Nice. So, oh wait, is he dead?
Yeah, he died
Oh,
in a
he is dead.
crash.
Oh, rip. Why are we still looking?
We got Fangio and Gonzalez next to each other right here in this image.
Yo, those fits go hard.
Yeah,
I
this
can
is
see why you said it now.
honestly this belt kind of goes crazy.
Yeah.
Why is he just not wearing one? Oh, it's because those pants are so fucking tight.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is halfway up to the belly button.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's
like
just
up to
right
here.
under bust. Damn, that's over belly button. There's no way.
So that's definitely over belly. Let's see
Anyways,
what does Reddit have to say?
the human body at peak performance. This
No
looks
belly.
fine to me. Sincerely, 2015 Tony Stewart.
Tony would idolize these original connoisseurs of soda cookies.
No belt. 0.0012 seconds saved.
This has to be the most unflattering picture.
They look good. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that's
That was that's crazy, bro.
anyway. My bad, my bad.
Anyways, you were fangirling. You were having your moment.
So I mean, a two-time Grand Prix winner, Jose Forlan Gonzalez, who wore a very stylish belt when he raced. He won the British Grand Prix as his only two wins. He won it twice.
Nice. Anyways, was that just you trying to avoid doing the outro?
What outro?
You're right. What outro? Wait, 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 wait. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it there.
2014,
Nope.
2012.
Nope.
Gosh,
2008,
Nope.
11,
2013,
Nope. And nope.
10.
Nope.
16,
Nope.
I was gonna
17,
say, there's
Nope.
no way. There's no way. There's
18,
no way it can be those ones. Jeff Gordon's here.
18, 18, god damn it.
It cannot be 18. Is it 2007,
No.
6,
No.
5?
You're going the wrong way.
How?
2010?
No.
What the
9?
fuck?
No.
19?
No. There's 1 year. I think it's might have been the only year you haven't said yet.
17?
No.
16?
No.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
2015. It's 2015.
I said that shit. I said that
No,
shit.
you
What the
started
fuck?
you started with 2017, and then Bailey was like, "No, Gordon's here," and then you were like 2018.
Snazzy. Also, the report is still not up. Just saying.
I just uploaded it. I'm like goofy ass went to sleep last night and then I got work this morning.
It's fine. It's funny. I don't care. Are we ready?
All right, let's go.
What?
Thank you. Oh my god.
I'm
Hello,
so
everybody, and
happy.
welcome. Shut the up.
Hey,
That's
that
the
black
second week in a
boy.
row. One of you fuckers. God, I hate this podcast. I
Oh,
don't.
ready?
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
God damn it. How was being up till 2 a.m.?
Luckily, I'm like really sick, so I didn't have to go into work the next day anyway.
You didn't have to go
Um,
in today sick. Well, not sick, but you
but
know.
yeah, no, that Ryan Blaney fucking dominated that.
And funny enough, the one Ryan Blaney shirt I have is the freaking body armor.
Fitting.
I was like, this is ironic. Of all the ones I could have, I have this one.
I told
and
them
that's
to
got
put extra chilies in my curry, which like honestly, because I wanted my sinuses to clear out. But I forgot what that like actually meant. I usually get it like I like an 8 out of 10 spice. So by doing that, I probably put it at like an 11.
ah. And now you have to film the pod.
I'm gonna drink milk the entire time.
You're drinking milk.
Yeah, uh, I like drinking straight up milk,
What kind is the question?
whole milk.
Ugh, that's disgusting. Actually, I can't say shit because I've made myself lactose intolerant. So I have to drink almond milk and
Make
orange grape soda.
yourself.
What?
How'd you make yourself lactose intolerant?
My dad started drinking almond milk because it helped his cholesterol. And then he had that as the only milk in the household. So then I started drinking it. And then when he decided, I'm done with this, I don't want to drink it anymore, and went back to 2%, I tried to go back to 2% with him. And then I just kept not having it. So now I'm stuck on almond milk, and he's not. I'm sorry. Pause. What is this headline? MLB female leaves both teams fuming with odd calls, comma, NASCAR wife hits the beach, and Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, buzzword after buzzword. Holy shit.
Sorry. What?
SEO farmer, bro.
No, and then the like article summary is umpscorecards.com ranks Jen Powell third worst in MLB season with a 91.8% accuracy rating. Has nothing to do with NASCAR or Aaron Rodgers.
That reminds me, check out this YouTube thumbnail I found the other day.
Is it in
Instagram.
yeah. Whoa. Yo, that looks like the Christopher Bell AI. Dang, that's crazy. Bubba made a mistake. Own it, learn from it. Proud of how he handled it. People, something to cut the something. Damn.
All right, I think it's time to get back on
I'm just
schedule.
reading some of these fake headlines on here.
Gotta get back on schedule here.
And here I was complaining that some of my notes got disappeared.
I still
got
have
some
one
from 23.
I still have one from the 2024 Roval race.
Please read it for the class. I'm curious. Do you get
This one,
more or less sophisticated with this?
well, I see this is the Roval race. I'm just going to stage 3 and I see a note on here. It says Honeyman did what now? And then I wrote Kligerman wins. Then I write, actually, just kidding. NASCAR dumb.
Who actually won that race then?
The Sam Mayer. Do you remember that race? It was the one where Kligerman was literally he was genuinely like 2 inches from crossing the line, and then they threw the yellow.
24 Roval. What month was that?
Like October, I think.
Was it October?
Yeah, October 12th.
Girl, did I do this report?
Well, no, I did the report
Oh, wait,
considering.
no. Wait, okay, funny story. I was going through my Discord notifications and I was looking through our messages. I literally asked you if I could ask you to do that report. I just saw this. The October 12th race, because I was fun fact, I was in Waiheke Island drinking wine. I asked if I could ask you to do that race report. and you have the report for it.
Yeah. Um, I found notes on from the 2024 Martinsville Fall race too, which if you remember the final laps of those
When was
was a
that?
very do you remember the whole manufacturer collusion where
When
the
was it? You said Martinsville
November
24?
yeah, November 2024, where Chastain and Dillon just did not pass William Byron. And then Christopher Bell had the Toyotas trying to give him spots to get into the final four. It was a whole
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it was that whole cluster. And then I write as so 14 to go, Blaney leads, Byron on the cusp, and then I write what the what the what the and then and then I'm like 30, and then I write um truly pathetic time to be a NASCAR fan. This system needs to go. Um, and I write, they give Byron the final four spot on technicality. Bell gets f***ed over. Babyface Bell, sad.
I'm just now realizing how many sensors I'm gonna need to put in here. I'm leaving this whole part in. Well, not all of it. I do still need to uh cut some parts out.
Oh, just put my keys on the Davenport. No, the Davenport, oh, the Chesterfield. You know what? Just take your fucking keys. Does
Fuck are we
somebody know what I'm
talking?
referencing? Does anybody know what I'm referencing?
Leave it down in the comments if you know what he's referencing. I fucking don't.
Hold on, I'm sending you this right now. I'll do my the outro once I send you this in the Instagram chat.
Oh my god. What?
Okay, it's in the chat. While you guys watch this Family Guy clip I sent in the Instagram chat, I'm gonna do the outro for North Wilkesboro this weekend. After a dominating performance by Ryan Blaney, we head to short tracks of Wilkesboro, which will probably favor Penske again. Where remember Logano led every lap in 2024, so I wouldn't put it past us to see a Penske win this time around. Trucks are back for some short track racing. Last year saw fireworks between Corey Heim and Lane Riggs. We'll see how that ends up faring. Um, yeah, see y'all next week as we recap Wilkesboro and preview Indy.
As I'm watching it and I go to laugh and I just like stop for a second. I'm like, what the f- are you saying? I realize you're doing the outro.
Your was the clip funny?
Yes, the clip was funny. But not as funny as that moment when I realized that you were doing the outro.